And they know me.
Hey, you got your ID on you?
Yes, I got my ID.
As Mr. Smith pulls out his ID, Sergeant Wheeler and several others arrive on scene. Sergeant Wheeler stealthily approaches from behind Mr. Smith and immediately grabs his arms. Contrary to the police report, at no time prior had Mr. Smith been told he was under arrest or to place his hands behind his back.
What are you guys doing?
We're out here investigating suspicious activity,
Well,
sir.
I'm not doing anything. I've been around cameras, so I ain't been doing nothing.
Alright. So what were you doing over there at the Walgreens?
Waiting for Western Union. Call my sister right now. She's in Florida. You have a cell phone, call her. Don't
call
me
who?
like this. Call my sister in Florida. Don't do this. What are you doing? Oh my God! What are you doing?
Put your hands behind your back like you're told. Put your
What
hands.
are you doing?
As a result of Mr. Smith being slammed to the ground and being unable to use his arms to lessen the impact as he landed, his left wrist was fractured.
You broke my wrist. Oh my God!
Stop.
Oh my God!
Yeah, he might be broke.
Despite realizing that Mr. Smith's wrist was broken, Sergeant Wheeler continued to apply handcuffs and straddled Mr. Smith on the ground for a few moments and eventually let his wrist free. Sergeant Wheeler then advised Mr. Smith that he was being arrested because of a warrant, but Officer Henry corrects Sergeant Wheeler, as Mr. Smith happens to be an innocent man, walking down the street and had nothing to do with the original reason for the police response.
What did you guys arrest me for?
You have a warrant for your arrest, please.
Hey, this was the other guy. The guy with the warrants over there.
Oh, what did you
Huh?
how do you get a warrant?
No, there's two different people.
Two different.
Because they pointed this guy out to me.
Okay, I got you.
It should be noted at this point of the interaction that Mr. Smith was not suspected of a crime. The initial interaction between Officer Henry and Mr. Smith was purely consensual. Most lawyers would tell you that Mr. Smith should have refused to answer any questions or provide his identification, as there was no reasonable suspicion or probable cause to lawfully demand anything of Mr. Smith. In fact, the officer's only description of the alleged panhandler they were hunting down was that it was an unknown male. Mr. Smith just happened to be there and have an X and Y chromosome. At this point in the ambush on Mr. Smith, Officer Henry runs his name and only now communicates to each other what is happening.
They pointed out two different people. They got the guy with a warrant. This guy, I had just got contact with him. I thought this was wrong with a warrant. No, that's why I was trying to. No, because there's two different people. That's why I was trying to figure out if I had missed something. He told him to put his hands behind his back. Because they pointed this guy out too. The people at the store pointed him out also.
Why didn't you tell me something? I thought he was the one with the warrant.
No, well, I thought I had missed something. We told him to put his hands behind his back. That's why I thought I had missed something. Because it's two different people. Because they just pointed this guy out to me.
Who did? In reference to what?
Reference to whatever was going on over there. They said this is the guy, but apparently there's another guy over there too. Because the lady.
They wanted CT on him as well?
I don't know. I hadn't even asked. They just said right there, right there, right there.
Okay.
God damn it.
I'm so confused. Wait.
Okay, so
He's not the one with the warrant?
no. Apparently he has a warrant. So whenever they were talking to him, Swore said, "Hey, come over here and see if there's another guy." Because that guy said, "Hey, there's another guy also." So when I walk on the side of the store, people are there like, that guy. I was like, "Hey, he's walking through the red roof end." So I thought this was the guy that they were calling about. Because he said, because that guy said he's not the one that had to call him. He said it was this guy. So whenever he was walking down, I was like, all right, well, I went back to go grab my car, and I got him stopped here. And then he was like, "Hey, put your hands on me back." And I thought that I had missed something.
Actually, Hal, 2090, still have it.
Oh my God.
As the reality of the situation becomes clear to the officers, they allow Mr. Smith to stand up as they wait for a rescue.
We got an ambulance coming, okay? You don't want to talk to the ambulance?
Oh my God.
Hold on, sir. One second. Okay. Can you just hang out and let ambulance look at you?
I'm fine. That's fine.
Just give me 1 second. Let me talk to somebody real quick. Okay, and I'll be right back. I'll talk to you. Okay.
All right.
You don't want to wait.
No.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. Probably can.
They're going to come in there. I guess if you want to cancel with them, you can. Or
You want it back in your pocket? Or,
here, put your pocket. He explained to you what was happening, right? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I heard the whole thing.
Okay. You don't want to wait for the EMS? No. You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right.
Can I get another drink?
Yeah, would you?
I'll just send again. You'll pay for it, definitely. Are you not going to buy me a drink? Come on. I know you've been looking at me all night.
No, I'll pay for it myself.
What am I going to buy her a drink? She's literally like so hot. And
I'm working on it.
Thinks she's 10. Come on.
I'm working on it.
Don't be boring.
Well, I can't.
What a ball. Oh, a ball. Come on, you work in a bar.
Yeah, but I'm can't.
Can you show me your number then?
No, well, I've got a girlfriend, unfortunately, so
I'll have your number then.
can't.
Why?
I've got a girlfriend, innit? She's not going to be happy with it, man.
No, she's got a door in as well then.
You have to keep paying for drinks and then,
You've never paid for anyone's drinks, so you both, yeah?
no.
Are you gay?
No.
I bet you! You're gay.
No.
You've got a boyfriend. It's alright. You're not joking, it's fine. Well, let's go find someone else. Come on.
Dinosaurs never existed. So you've got these bones, you've got these fossils, supposedly. And they supposedly date back millions of years. And then I think it's a bunch of nerds constructing this fantasy world that they think is awesome. Like, how do you know what the skin of a pterodactyl looked like? How do you know what it sounded like?
Was there any reasonable suspicion that she was committing a crime, yes or no?
We weren't sure what she was doing.
Okay, so if you don't know what somebody's doing, do you have reasonable suspicion that they're doing anything in particular?
No, but we have a reasonable response to ask what she was doing.
Right, agreed. You could ask her what she's doing. And when she refuses to answer, are you now allowed to detain her?
Yes.
Who told you this? That you get to detain people who are videoing and refuse to identify themselves when asked? Are you familiar with the Fourth Amendment, by the way?
Vaguely.
What does it say in your own vague terms?
No illegal search and seizure.
Right. Unless there's
Probable cause.
or
Okay. That's about all I know.
okay, all right, good enough. You said that's about all I know. All right. Now there was somebody else who asked you the same question that I just asked you about your familiarity with the Fourth Amendment. Who's in this room right now? Do you know who that person was? My client. Miss asked you that, didn't she?
I don't recall.
She asked you, are you familiar with the Fourth Amendment? You don't remember that?
No.
I talked to a lawyer.
Okay, call your lawyer.
That includes my camera as far as consent.
Well, it's already on.
Are you familiar with the Fourth Amendment?
Oh, great. Why do we always get the crazies?
I don't know.
If I tell you that your answer was, oh great, why do we always get the crazies? Would you dispute that?
No.
Does that sound like something you would say to somebody?
That's something I did say that day, yes.
So you remember saying that?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember saying that in response to the question, are you familiar with the Fourth Amendment?
No, I just remember saying it.
Why is it that you felt she was one of the crazies?
This part is great. The shit you hear sheep parrot, just comply, don't poke the bear shit, this is where they get it from. He can't fathom that her will to stand on her rights outweighs her desire for self-preservation. Check this out.
When people act in a way that is not in their best interest.
How is she acting that was not in her best interest?
Well, at any time, all she had to do is identify herself. We could have done our report. You have an option. All you have to do is show us an ID so that we could do a report, We'll let you go on your way. And everything could have gone the own.
And if somebody were to threaten you that unless you comply with their demands, they're going to put you in handcuffs, would you automatically necessarily comply with their demands?
Yes.
No object.
You would.
Calls for speculation.
He was able to answer. So you would. So even if there's somebody who is acting as a law enforcement officer, giving you an unlawful order, threatening you with detainment or arrest or 90 days jail, if you don't comply with their unlawful demands, you would still comply?
Yes.
Alrighty. Is that what you expected her to do, to comply?
Yes.
Is there a law that requires people to identify themselves when requested by law enforcement?
I don't know.
30 years of training.
Boston! That's not funny. This has cost about £3,000.
I paid for it.
And you've just done that to me.
I thought you were my sister. Oh my god. Sorry.
That is nasty.
Right, let's got it on film.
That is nasty.
Got it on film. Report it to the police. Yeah. For what? Pushing her in the water. We saw it.
Yeah, we saw it. That's not the point.
No,
This
I'm
has
sorry.
cost a fortune.
No, you stay here, and I'll. Can we get your name?
Bogan.
Get your name.
Hey, Bogan, yeah.
It's disgusting. Just call the police. Call the police.
For what?
We saw you do it.
I'm sorry.
It's criminal damage. You're going to go to jail, mate. Simple as that. And you as well for assisting.
Nothing to do with me.
Got it on film.
I ain't done nothing.
Matey. Wait.
Come away from the police. Come here.
Can you get somebody else?
Check the price.
It's $5. All of this is over $5.
We asked you to check the price. You said no.
I need somebody here. I need getting
No.
Yes, you did.
I just said, can you get a picture now? And you made a big deal out of that.
Yes.
Yeah, I did. I told you to get a fucking picture for me. You made a big deal out of it.
Listen to you, dude. You work here, buddy.
I don't give a fuck about you, bro.
Yeah,
See what I'm saying?
Get the fuck out of my face. Get out of my face.
Andrew.
No, get out.
Andrew.
Get the fuck out of here.
Andrew. Pops, go.
You're done.
Andrew,
Get out of
go
here.
sit in the manager's office right now.
Get the fuck out.
Take your apron
I
off.
quit. No, I fucking quit.
Get
I
out of
quit.
here.
I don't give a fuck.
Good. Good. You should quit.
Yeah, you should
Then I'll
kick
come
my
back.
ass, bitch.
What?
Kick my fucking ass, bitch.
Are you going to assault me?
Yeah.
Andrew,
Go ahead and
get
assault me.
out.
Go ahead and assault me. You want to go to juvenile hall, probably?
I'm not scared to go
16?
again, bitch.
Andrew.
I'm not scared to go fucking again, bitch.
You
Andrew.
don't call me a dumbass fat.
that guy's nuts. He's having a big issue.
Wow.
We just wanted to check a price on something.
Right.
And he just
Can
went
you
crazy.
bring this customer out, please?
I've never,
to
ever.
change-
Então, a Miss Gay Mato Grosso 2022. A Miss Mato Grosso Gay 2023 é do município de
So you slept on the floor all night? Why didn't you sleep in the bed? What bed?
Oh, you're a loser, Luke. You know what? I was curious what this was last night, but I didn't even look.
But what I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you.
Right now, call 311 388717 388717 388717 388717 is this license plate of this cop, quote unquote.
What do I call it?
Look at this guy. Look at him. Oh my god, he's trying to hit him.
Hello, and thank you for calling 311 in New York City. We're here
Oh
to
my
help.
god.
But if this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. Today, Sunday, alternate side parking and parking meter rules are suspended. Tomorrow, Monday, alternate side parking is...
Job.
You're not supposed to have e-bikes on this thing.
This is a handicapped piece of equipment.
And?
And what?
Show me the rules saying that you're allowed to do this.
You're serious? Who are you?
Come on, buddy. You're breaking the rules at the park.
It's a handicapped piece of equipment. I can't walk.
You should have led with that.
You did leave with that.
I said it. Is this your husband? Class act, brother. You're a class act.
You guys are a class act. You know the rules.
Class
They
act.
allow
I mean,
you
you're
to be there, bro.
God, dude.
Everyone's on a motorcycle.
Shouldn't be posting photographs of my children on Instagram.
She looks really cute in it.
She does look really cute, but why are you putting it on public? Anyone could be looking at her.
No one's going to think about, no, your address isn't on there, your phone number isn't on there. It's just her face.
It's my child. And
It will
anyone
go
could
in
be
24
looking.
hours anyway. Why are you even following me?
Well, I follow loads of people, but that's not the point.
Well, you don't follow your babysitter, that's weird.
Well, I do follow my babysitter, and it's just as well I am.
One photo.
We're not going to pay you until you take that photo off. So
Well, I'll just stay here until you pay me then. What are you going to do about
Give me
it?
that phone now.
I'm not giving you my phone.
There's all sorts of freaks.
Loads
getting
of my
off.
friends do it that babysit.
Well, they shouldn't be doing it.
Why? It's literally just a photo.
Look, the north is full of. Stop posting.
Well, yeah,
photographs
you
of my-
being one, why are you following me? I'm a 16-year-old.
I'm not like that. So give me that phone.
Well, why have you got Instagram in the first place? How old are you?
You shouldn't be even babysitting. You haven't got a DBS.
You
Are
hired
joking?
me.
Are you joking?
I'm 16 years old. I'm
That's
still
just
in school.
shocking. So you could be doing anything.
Well, you know me. I'm not like that.
I'm shocked. We're going to have to tell everyone that you're a bad babysitter. I can't believe I'm hearing
Well, I'll
this.
tell everyone that you follow me on Instagram, a 16-year-old girl. How's that going to work out for you?
I don't know what to say. I'm shocked for words. All I want to do is, will you please just take that photograph off Instagram and we can move on from this. You could get your money. You could go home. Isabel could be safe.
Is that it then? Just take the photo down and that's it? You give me my money and I go?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
Well, yeah, that's fine then.
Right.
That there is no insert. There's nothing on it. So...
It's disgusting. That's devil worship. That's devil worship.
Ethan, come on. It can't be that disgusting, at least not whenever you've been saying stuff like this, or stuff like this right here. I just let you pause and read. Look, I know a lot of people say that the ones who are most homophobic are always the ones that are the deepest in the closet. But if I'm being completely honest, I don't fully endorse that message. That mentality shifts the blame of the animosity and the homophobia back onto the people who are the victims of it, the LGBT community. But I would be lying if I said I didn't see a pattern with a lot of these fake right-wing conservative grifters. I just can't imagine at my big age going into a public store and throwing a temper tantrum because that store carries clothes for people who aren't me. And the idea that all this is being done under the guise of some Christian crusader movement, all the while you're loving when a guy's what gets in your beard. I would also like to point out that Ethan's statement on this behavior is that he was only using the apps to catch predators. Okay, Chris Handsome, whatever you say. Folks, I'm going to be honest with you. I really do genuinely in my heart of hearts hope that Ethan and any other guy like him spreading this kind of awful bigotry out into the world finds peace. I hope that these people can heal themselves and start to undo the damage that they have caused on so many others with this kind of nonsense. Maybe one day. Much love.
I don't think this is for you. Now you go back.
Ass bitch just came into erotic and stole from my store. Stole from my store. Okay, stop. Don't touch me. And we're gonna follow her to her house because she said she's gonna pay for it there. Right? Yes. Okay. So enjoy the ride and we'll let you know where she lives. Let's play a game called Look in the Thief's Purse. So let's see what she has. Stop. Oh, she also took a skirt, Justin. Did you see that? What? No. You raggedy bitch. You look at me like I'm crazy and you stole from me. The irony, right?
Don't steal from small businesses, okay?